Hey, listen, Commander Cookout Podcast, episode 493. I'm Brando. I'm here with Ryan, and we're going to continue our journey through the Final Fantasy Precons. Now hit our theme song! Better take that off. That's such a good opening. Come on, man.
We Gucci.
Hey, Ryan. We're back for yet another whirlwind adventure. How you doing?
I'm good. What is going down?
We miss Joe. That's what it is. We miss Joe.
Oh. Deserted temple.
Yes. Yes, see, we wouldn't have to remember that if we still had Joe. We miss you, buddy.
No, we wouldn't have to remember if we didn't have Joe. Correct?
Yeah, I said that. I said that properly.
Yeah,
anyway, what's going down? The answer to that question is a whole bunch. We're going to talk about 2 more Final Fantasy Precons today. We talked about what the deck does on the pre-show yesterday, so if you're curious about that, check that up, and you're going to learn some avian factoids as well. Before we get to any of that shit, though, we've got to thank our official business daddies, FusionGamingOnline.com. They are your source for all of your gaming needs, where you can use extra special promo code CCONation to save 5% off all your Final Fantasy Precons, all your Final Fantasy singles, all your Final Fantasy needs, and boxes, and sleeves, and board games, and playmats, and all that other shit. You can have no excitement left because you gave it all to them, but you will receive more things because you had to give less excitement because of us. You're welcome.
I wasn't doing all that stuff because of the Final Fantasy stuff that you were talking about.
You were doing stuff?
Oh, yeah. You would have seen if you were watching on YouTube.
Which you should be.
I was doing all that excitement stuff. And I already told you this, but I'm going to tell CCO Nation this.
Okay.
After years, mind you, of waiting and trying to collect and see and saving credit just in case, I finally got an Invasion foil by Rexian Altar.
Ooh, that feels good.
And I saved 5% on that puppy.
You know, you could probably buy, like a 6 or a beer. Probably for the money you saved, eh?
Good.
That's an Invasion foil of a very played card. I hear Phyrexian Altar is pretty good. I hear it's a good card.
Yes, lots of combos.
So you probably saved quite a bit of money.
I could get some Pile of Bones, mind you.
Ooh.
Yes, I could get some Pile of Bones. They are the official sponsor of CCO's
Sidewalk Slam Season 3. Second episode just launched on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really good. Ryan and T-Coats, they work really hard. And
we go.
It actually looks really good, so go check that out if you want to see some of the funniest Commander gameplay on the internet.
Yeah, very much so. Final thank you before we get into it, because we got a bunch of cards to talk about.
Shit.
And here's the thing. We ain't talking about the deck. I know that you're here because the title and the thumbnail said we're talking about the deck, but really what we're talking about is all the new cards in it.
Yeah, we talked about it on the pre-show if you want to check that out. Very, very briefly and basically. Yeah. These decks have new cards in them to enable the strategy that they are built to do. Counters, bring stuff back from graveyard, do equipment stuff, do Esper stuff, and they do it very well. Full stop. Other than that, it's a high-powered 2.
There you go.
What else do you want us to say?
No, we're going to say our final thank you to the Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/CCO podcast.
We love those guys.
Yeah, very much.
And gals.
Also, yes. Very much so. Couldn't do it without the patrons. If you like the content, if you found it, that's great. Consider joining our Patreon. Benefits include Discord access, where we do all of our CCO experience planning.
Yes.
Discord access.
Yes.
Your deck list featuring on the show when we do deck lists, when we're not doing reviews or talking about brackets, which is the only thing we've ever talked about lately.
When you have a huge product every 3 weeks, like what?
Yeah.
Where does the time go, man?
That's the thing, yeah. And you know what? Big big shout out to the patrons who've stuck around, because that's super important to keep the lights on, keep the show going, keep us in the Dufferin Avenue Media Network Studio Network.
I suppose we should also say a big thank you to Gary and the Dufferin Avenue Media Network Network Clubhouse for having us here.
Oh.
And casino.
Yes.
I don't know if there's, but I just like to add that because we're going to Vegas, so everything is something and casino.
Oh yeah, man! Vegas T-shirts are booked for ordered for the CCO experience, and I think we have the highest. I'll say it, the highest food budget ever.
Yeah, we're gonna have
but
chili tacos.
Really, what that means is we spend the same amount on food and we just buy more beer. Isn't that what that means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Now everybody knows.
It's gonna be a good time.
Now everybody knows.
Are we traveling together? I never asked you that. I booked my flights a few weeks ago.
I don't know. Aiden and I booked is what I mean, our flights, and he booked the same ones I did.
No.
And I think I'm on the same flight as you, but I arrived 2 minutes later than you.
What?
Yeah.
Does that mean that you're sitting further back on the plane?
What
does that mean?
I guess so. I'm sitting on the wing. I'm sitting in the smoking section, movie playing out there. Gone with the Wind. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're on the same flight.
Oh, neat.
But I don't think we're on the same flight on the way back, because Aiden and I booked same airline way back. You booked different airline way back.
Yeah. I just
points.
I so desperately didn't want to have to do the flight at like 6 a.m.
Oh,
on the Tuesday. I so desperately didn't
I
want
would
that.
rather jump off the roof head first. I'd rather slam my nuts in a door.
And
I'd rather like have my screwdriver slip off the screw and stab me in the finger.
Yep.
All of those kinds of things. I'd rather clip my fingernail too short and it hurts underneath your fingernail for a while.
Yeah, I clipped my thumbnail too short a couple weeks ago while I was building my mom's deck. So I had to build a deck with a thumbnail that was too short. It was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
It was a nightmare. Also,
That's
I built
the worst.
a deck, which is also a nightmare.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Probably didn't.
did though. Send you pictures. Looks real good. Neighbor Dave, he taught me how to use a Sawzall to cut screws out of like deck boards that were like, you know, when the wood, like the screws too stripped, and you can't get it to turn to pull it out of the wood.
Yeah.
Sawzall.
Yes.
He taught me how to Sawzall with
It's
the Sawzall.
Sawzall.
That's why they call it a Sawzall, man. It's my
Yes.
favorite tool in the whole world and one of my favorite jokes.
Yeah, you should see when they put a big rubber fist on there.
What?
Don't Google that.
Gary, I want you to Google that, but not on the studio computer so I can see what comes up after the show.
Yeah.
We got 2 decks to talk about. We're
You know what's funny is I'm leaving all that in there.
gonna jump. Of course you are.
All that stuff where it didn't record, and it's like I'm just gonna. We got some decks.
Got some decks.
Okay, so what do we got here?
Wait, no! Oh no!
This.
Oh.
Oh, Gary, you screwed it up.
All I did was just start it up again. We're on the halfway point. Yeah, that's the halfway point.
What a frickin' maroon.
Yeah, what a frickin'.
What a guy. Must have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Fuck, what are we doing? We should just quit.
Might as well just give it up.
We should just jump off the roof head first.
Yeah, I did it into a hot tub once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe, I wonder if I got my nuts slammed in the door was on that one. All this has got to get cut out. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. As if I have time. As if I have time for this. Mind you, I'm just building a fence tonight, so. Which sounds made up. I still can't get over that.
We're streaming in 32 minutes.
No, you're not.
42 minutes.
No, you're not. You know the meme with the dude? No, you're not. No, you're not. So we're doing one deck tonight, is what you're saying. You might have to just go refresh the.
Can you just go like just back?
Is this the?
Yeah, that's 14.
Hold on, Gary. We got it figured out here.
It's still in order. It just picked up not in the right spot.
There we go. We're gonna try this again, as if nothing ever happened. I don't know if the chicken wing thing was on video. I don't know when it screwed up. I'm going to hit this button.
Okay, push the button. Push the button, Ryan. Hey, look at that! Hooray! Mirror, Final Fantasy XIV, the replacement for Final Fantasy XI, meaning it's the online game. I never played it. Five-color Mono White Angel Aaron, however, informed me of at least who the characters are, very basically. So let's talk about what they do mechanically.
Huh?
Continue.
Push the button.
Push the button.
Yashola. Was I close?
No. Naming conventions in Final Fantasy starting in 10, fucked. So we're just going to butcher them all, and if you don't like it, too
good.
bad. Yasholta Knight's Bless.
Shtola. Yashtola.
Yashitla.
Yeah. Sorry, I cracked my breathing there. Okay, so this is Esperin 1 for a cat warlock.
Ooh.
Is it just a girl on Halloween wearing ears and a tight thing and a butt plug with a tail? Like, is this what this is?
No, she's a cat person. She's like the...
But is she, though?
Yeah. There's cat people.
But when we
one.
go to MagicCon Vegas...
Then it won't be a cat person.
Okay.
Then it will be somebody with a butt plug tail, yes.
Okay. Cat Warlock, 2/4 Vig. At the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, we draw a card. Mm-hmm. At the beginning of each end step.
Each end step, not
Okay,
just yours.
so I'm wanting to do that. Mostly, I want to pay my own life with like a wall of blood or something. So I draw a card and pay 4 life every fucking turn.
Or if your opponent's attack for 4, you draw a card.
Yeah, I don't rely on my opponents for shit.
I'm just saying that you could do it.
Wall of Blood, Spike, get it now. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, that's a theme in this deck, with mana value 3 or greater, Yashitla deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life.
Cool.
Sure.
It builds itself, just like we said. Let's go to the next card, Ryan.
Oh, that's how fast we're going?
Well, I mean, that's a fine card. It's going to be very good at the head of this deck.
Oh, man. What is this frickin' person's name?
This is our greatest fan, says 5-color Mono White Angel Aaron. He's the guy that goes, "Oh, you're the hero here to save us all." And this is him.
He's a simp wearing devil horns and a butt plug with a devil tail.
Also correct.
Oh, no, cat tail. He's a cat wizard for Esper, 2/3 this time, lifelink. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, which I will, where X is that spell's mana value. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token and put X plus 1s on it only once each turn, though.
Neat. No, that kind of does the opposite of what our original Face Commander was doing, where here you want to play something that costs 1, then you pay 1 and you get a dude.
No, I pay 4 and I pay 4, so I draw a card.
So you pay 4 into your Wall of Blood. Then you pay 4 into
What's Wall of Blood cost? 4?
Your Sylvan Library on everybody's turn.
Oh, Sylvan. Oh, wrong colors. But this guy lets us do the thing with the other commander. This is like the lower powered one. You know what's a theme that I think that I want to watch for now that we have brackets and like core power level and upgraded power level and stuff?
I do.
I want to watch for precons that have a regular, like the main commander, and then the backup commander. And if you swap them, the deck becomes more or less powerful. I want to watch for that.
Neat.
I want to watch for that and say, oh man, I'm going to take this backup commander that's good in the 99. Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
And if I do a couple upgrades and use this more powerful commander, boom. Now I have a dedicated 3 power deck. Yeah. Versus if I leave it or whatever, this is definitely a 2.
It's the same, yeah.
I want to watch that.
I think last week's deck, Celeste, probably more powerful than Terra. Terra's the face, Celeste is the backup, so we see an upgrade when you switch them. I would argue.
There you go.
This week, I would suggest it's the opposite.
Do you classify your deck as a 3 when you swap the commanders because you're upgrading in power level?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Moving a card around in the 100 doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know where this one is on the screen. Here it is.
Aslick Leveler.
Aslick Leveler. That's French for leveler. It's a 3/2 elf wizard in white for white 2. Partners with Alpha Knob Leveler.
Yep.
First strike. The second spell you cast each turn has 2 less mana.
Cool.
That's not very good, except it gives you partners.
Like-
it gives you a second color.
Cool. Right?
I
Continue.
kind of feel like we're dumping on this deck already.
Well, and here's the one. This is the one that everybody around here wants.
Really?
This is the one everybody's chasing locally here. Aaron wants it because like he's a big Final Fantasy 14 guy.
Yeah.
Geoff wanted it. He's our like dedicated CDH guy that's kind of in with us that like knows all the ins and outs there.
Yeah.
This is the deck that he's the most interested in, and some people around the store have all been talking about how this one's the best one. I've yet to see why.
Y'shtola, Knight's Blessed. That's actually a good card.
It's a really good
It
card.
really feels like Aloro, Ageless Ascetic. Remember when that was like the most popular commander on EDHREC.com, like circa
Yeah.
2013?
We call that PA. Pre-Atraxa.
Yeah, PA.
Then
That's not the city that I'm from.
Yes. Then they printed Atraxa and all that other shit just went out the window and fuck everything except Atraxa.
Yeah, and Golos. Okay. We're going away from Legends. Okay, this card's actually cool. I like this card. This is Champions from Beyond, and it's a enchantment for $30 frickin' for white X, which, cool. When it enters the battlefield, you get X 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens. First time I think we've seen hero creature type, eh?
Yeah, they are the generic, like the characters that you pick in Final Fantasy 1 or whichever ones you do. Or here, where you don't have a main character, you make your own. That's the avatar stand-in. That's what a hero is meant to represent.
Sounds
And that's
made
what
up.
this does. This is all of your heroes arriving from character creation in the world of Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, okay. So ETBs get some heroes for X, and then it's got whenever you attack with a 4 or more creature, sounds a little bit like Jetmir.
Yeah,
Scry 2, then draw a card.
sure.
Whenever you attack with 8 or more creature, those creature get +4. What? So I'm attacking with like 8 1/1s, and then they all become 5/5s.
Yes.
Instead of taking 8, take 40.
8 maximum party count in Final Fantasy 14. This card, I would argue, probably less good than Beastmaster Ascension. In the decks that it goes in.
Beastmaster Ascension's good when you got like 6 creatures, and you go Beastmaster Ascension, attack with 5 guys.
Yes.
This gives you the guys.
That's true.
I think this card's good.
It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying I think Beastmaster Ascension is probably better.
Beastmaster Ascension, what, $6?
Yeah.
This card, $30.
Beastmaster Ascension, baby.
Yeah, Beastmaster Ascension it is.
Continue.
CCO Nation promo code, save 5%. Dancers, Chakrams.
Shock. You remember, you ever watch Xena Warrior Princess?
Yes,
And she had that razor disc?
I thought that was a fan, bro.
No, it was a razor disc. Chakram. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Weapon's
yeah?
called. Yeah. Lucy Lawless does not age. Unbelievable.
Debatable, and it is the internet, so people will debate you. This has got job select, which is sort of like Living Weapon, except you get a hero. 1/1, auto equips, job select,
Yes.
which I assume is a Final Fantasy thing
Yes.
because despite what you think, I don't actually know. Also, equipped creature gets +1/+1, has lifelink, and other commanders you control get +2/+2 and have lifelink, and is a performer in addition to his other type.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I think that this job, and we're going to talk about this in the full set review, the job search mechanic is so fluff. Like,
No, I don't care about
it
that.
doesn't even need to fucking be there.
That's fine. You can't call it Living Weapon.
You can't, but, like, who cares? A performer? Who gives a shit? A performer? Give me a fucking break. At least give it make it a fucking outlaw creature type. At least give it something where it matters. You put a sentence on this card that means nothing unless we're going to have a bunch more performer support in the future.
But Brando,
Is Marvel going to have the MCU expansion where it's just all the fucking actors because they're performers?
Robert Downey Jr., the
RDJ.
magic card.
He's a 1/1 human that has fucking money. You can tap him to create a dollar token. If you want him to do anything, you have to sacrifice X dollars tokens? Like, is that what it is?
I'm racking my brain to remember when, if ever, we've had something like this, where it's just like
Stupid.
like mean nothing sentence on a Magic card because of flavor reason.
Right here.
The closest analog I can come up with is Tolkien creature on the halfling token.
Sure.
And that doesn't actually make any difference because everybody knows that means token,
Yeah.
but they're being flavorful for posterity's sake.
Sure.
It's not an actual mechanically unique thing that matters.
Yeah. But now you can pick performer with your 3 tree city if you want to be cute. Cool. Next card.
Or your Cavernous Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't counter performers. You could also pick Moogles.
You could pick Moogles. At least there are Moogles.
Yeah. I don't know where to find this card on my screen, so I'm going to have to squint to frickin' see it. Okay. Summon Good King Mog.
The 12th.
The 12th in Final Fantasy XIV. All Roman numerals. Frick. 4/4 Saga Moogle. Flying lifelink for white 4. Because he's a Saga, he got Chapter 1. Create 2 1/2 Moogle creature tokens with lifelink.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 2 and 3. Whenever you cast a non-creature this turn, create a token that's a copy of non-Saga token you control.
Sure.
Which is just create a Moogle and create a Moogle for the next 2 chapters.
Yeah.
Then Chapter 4 is put 2 +1s on each creature.
Each Moogle
That's a Moogle. Yeah.
Yeah. Make Moogle, make Moogle, make Moogle, make big Moogle, go. Next card.
Is there other Moogles in this set? There are.
Yes, there are. There's a
in white. Is there a Moogle commander?
Yeah, there's Mog. Like Mog, the character in Final Fantasy, the 6th deck. We talked about him yesterday. He was the one that does dance. And then there's another one in the set proper, another Mog.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to see Moogle frickin' Kindred anytime soon, but
bro, we're going to.
We're going to see it.
We're going to see cosplays. We're going to see people wearing that hat with that scepter.
I would wear that hat.
We're going to see people with their Monarch tokens or Monarch things. Oh, you get the Monarch. It's going to be that thing.
Cool.
Is it?
That's fun.
Would
a little 3D printed hat? That's fun. Would
a non-Magic and a non-Final Fantasy player think that it's cool?
I think so.
Maybe.
It's a little token that you pass around the thing. If you're into games, I think that people appreciate that sort of thing.
Oh, if you're into games, I bet you people are going to know.
If you're the kind of person that you would show your game token to, I'll bet you that people would appreciate something like that.
I totally would know what that hat is when I see it because
a crown.
I know everything about Final Fantasy. He doesn't
even wear a crown. Whatever.
Oh, I like this card. It's an advisor.
Taru.
I might play this card.
Sure. She's a vendor if you can't tell.
Tatty the Tatty. Okay. It's a 0/3.
Ooh.
It's good because it's got lots of toughness from Archimandrite deck.
It can block things.
And it's an advisor. Yeah, exactly. And it can get blocked and not die. Okay, so it's white 1 when Tattooed Taru, Tatty the Tatty enters, you draw a card and target opponent may draw a card.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Then also, whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tapped treasure only once per turn.
Neat.
That's a little bit like Hull Breacher. Yeah, I fucking said it, okay? I said it. What are you going to do?
You know what I'm noticing about this deck? Because we don't know a lot of the flavor going around them, I find that the cards are just like, yeah, that's a good card. Like so far, we've just talked about 7 cards that are good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, narrow, a little bit narrow. Couple.
Like, what makes this one good? Well, it draws you a card, and then when your opponent draws cards, you make treasure. It's pretty good.
It's like, it reminds me of Hull Breacher.
Yeah.
It must be good if it even just freaking reminds me of that card.
Yeah. They should have had her hanging on the bottom of a boat. That would have been funny.
Yes.
That should have been the art. That would have been good.
Yeah.
I don't know if that person hangs on the bottom of a boat. I don't care. Next card.
She's a dwarf advisor. I might play that card.
You will play that card.
I might play.
You will play that.
Am I gonna? What's this card monies? $15 play that card?
You're not going to play that card.
I probably won't play that card.
You're not going to play that one. No.
Ah, frick.
Never mind. Continue.
I don't know how to say this word.
Well, allow me, sir.
He's
a creature it starts with a T. What the hell? This isn't even down here.
It's down there. I got to find it. Yeah. Thancred Waters?
Thancred Waters.
Thansred? The card's good.
He's a 3/5 for 5, one of which is white. He has flash. When he comes into play, another legendary permanent you control is indestructible for as long as you control him. And whenever we cast a non-creature spell, it becomes indestructible until end of turn. Again, another kind of generally good thing. Like, this isn't going to helm decks.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, it won't.
Right?
This
it's
card
good.
actually ain't good because it costs 5. If this card was a 1/1 that cost 2,
oh, fuck.
That card would be so good because you could use it as a counter spell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this card's good.
It's fine. It's a fine card. It's not bad. It's just, like, is there nuance here that we're missing? Is this a huge combo card that needs to be delved into?
No, I don't think so. You know what? It's oh man, and I wanted to avoid this for as long as possible, but
Here we are.
I really feel, and this isn't a knock against the product,
Do it.
but a lot of it is fan service, and I know that a lot of people love fan service, and a lot of people don't like fan service. And I thought I liked it, but now I feel like I don't get a lot of the references, so I don't like the fan service.
I'm finding that as I'm going through the cards with the set in general, is that when I don't know the game, the cards seem subpar, but when I do know the game, the cards are awesome.
They knock it out of the park because
Right?
sure, the card is good, it matches flavor, it's powerful. That's called fan service, my friend.
Yeah, like they get you, right? So like what's kind of neat for me is I'm seeing both sides of it in the same set. Like last week, I was so excited about that deck.
Yes.
And every card in it, and every art, and every word on every card. This one, it's like, well, yeah, that's a fucking fine card. Let's move on to the next one. I don't know who this fucking guy is.
And
I don't care.
You know what? It's great to recognize that you get both, and you can say, yeah, this precon's good, or this one's not, or this set was not bad, but not the best one ever, because it gave us on average just like good stuff that I want to play, but also some fan service that is just there because they needed to use a word because it was in a contract somewhere. Yeah. Right?
Anyway, we are. And I think we're going to run into a lot of that in our perspectives as we go through this deck.
Yeah. This is
Remember that white
Ass Guy Leveler? Yeah, this is the other one that partners with
Leveler guy. I believe what 5-color mono white Angel Aaron said about this guy is he's a twat. I believe it's his exact words.
Oh.
This is the twat of Final Fantasy XIV.
Ass Twat Leveler is a 2/4 elf wizard for blue 3. Partners with Ale Ass Leveler. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card.
Sure, that's pretty good. On a 2/4 for 4, like that's fine.
The next card down from this guy on the deck list that I'm looking at is Archmage Emeritus, 4 mana, 2/2. Whenever you cast any fucking instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Archmage Emeritus better than this card.
This is the same principle as you never reference a good movie in your shitty movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when you're doing Raptor Shark versus Gator Octopus, okay, don't have your main characters watching Jaws in their living room because it's just going to remind the audience that they have a better movie on the shelf behind them. And that's what they're doing here. Like, here's literally right next to each other in the deck list. Here's a better version of this card.
Mind you, this one does partner with, so it's a tutor in addition to a draw card spell.
The other one's a wizard. I guess this one's also an elf and a wizard.
Yeah.
Bah. Doesn't say.
Yeah. When you do that kind of thing, you get in trouble with strictly better weebs.
Strictly better people.
Strictly better guys on the internet.
Yeah.
Blue Mage's Cane.
Ooh.
Is
artifact.
Is that dirty?
No.
Can it be?
I mean, it could be.
Yeah, okay, I'm happy now. Okay, it's an artifact equipment. It got job select. It's a fucking jobber.
Good.
And it's got blue 2 is the casting cost. Equipped creature gets +0/+2. Is a wizard, not a performer. A wizard in addition to its other types, and has whenever this creature attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from defending player's graveyard. If you do, copy that. But you can pay 3 rather than its mana cost, and it equips for 2.
So it's sort of, when you attack, it kind of snapcasters your opponent's library.
I like this card.
That's a cool one. That's a really
like
good
this
card.
I wish it gave power. I wish it gave +1/+1 instead of +0/+2. But it's a blue wizard thing, so like maybe they didn't want to promote attacking in that, whatever. But man, if you could snapcaster your opponent's shit for like a reduced mana cost when you attack, whenever this creature attacks, so it doesn't need to deal combat damage or nothing.
If you're playing this in your mill deck, it's like, hey, nice time stretch, asshole. Watch this. Right? I always go to time stretch because it costs 10, and you just played it for 3.
Buddy, can
Right?
you imagine this in my frickin' Mind Slicer deck?
Nope. Well, I can. That's why I said that, because I figured that's where
Yeah.
it was going.
I like this card even more.
That's a good card. One of the things
Or sorry, Mind Skinner, not Mind Slicer, Mind Skinner.
one of the mechanics actually that I was really excited about Final Fantasy seeing magic card stuff, because I'm such a clone fan, is the blue magic, because it's the enemies attack you with their stuff
Mhm.
and then you can do it. And I was curious to see what they were going to do to give me the ability to like copy and steal my opponent's stuff. Like all the new clone effects I figure were going to be really cool, and they are.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
heard
few
it here
really-
first. Uncle Brando, Blue Curious.
There's some really really cool clone effects in this set. I'm really excited about them.
He'll blue anything once.
Yeah, man. Dabba dee dabba die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next card.
Yep.
Oh, another blue guy. Herpes.
Yep.
The overseer of
Ellipse.
Elpis.
This is
Elpis.
another 2/4 for 4,
It's literally freaking Talrand the Sky Summoner. You get a bird
right?
when you cast a thing.
Instead of a Drake.
Sure. And whenever you attack with a bird, you get to scry
Scry
too.
Sure.
I actually like this card from a bird deck, but I won't play it because it ain't a bird.
I respect that.
But this card, if you're playing Murmuring Mystic or Talrand or Young Pyromancer, this is the exact same card, and probably you want this as well, because if you want a redundancy of that effect, this is another redundant version of that effect. It gives you a flyer, and then you could use said flyer if you're going to attack instead of just block with them, which is what you probably are going to do. But if you're going to attack with them, you get to scry, which is also probably what you want to do
And it's Scry 2.
in this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
actually
That's
like
good.
this card.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's kind of like, you have Perforos, you have Impact Tremors, you have Molten Gatekeeper. Right? It's just a redundancy of an effect.
Yes.
And this one has a big ass so it can block on the ground.
I love a big ass.
And it makes birds that block in the air.
Yes.
It's a defensive machine.
Yeah. Kind of a boobs guy, but I'll take a big ass. Speaking of big everything, this looks like a big ass too.
Haravlagar the First Brood?
I'm happy you tried it. So this is a 5/5 Elder Dragon, mind you.
Ooh.
Yeah, an Elder Dragon looks like a whale with a leech's mouth, but a cloud. 5/5 for 5, flying, Vig, Ward 2. When it enters, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. That second part is pretty good.
Yeah, let's just sneak some shit in.
I like the sneaking shit in. Whenever you cast a non-creature, target creature can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Where could I play this card? This feels like a card that I would play.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
no, if it didn't cost 5, I think this would be an excellent card.
I feel like we've said that a few times.
Yeah, it's just the mana cost on these is really high, which is crazy because these ones aren't standard legal. I can understand doing this in the main set because you want to not blow standard up, but this is a commander product. Why are they power creeping and reversing themselves?
Also because it's a commander product. People don't mind paying 5. And I like this because how many times is it like, oh, and I'm going to use an 8 mana example here, but how many times is it, oh, I spent 8 mana on my Sauron and got 25 power worth of things. Fucking commander precons these days, right? Well, if I'm going to spend 5 and get like an effect that's good, not game breaking, but good, I'm totally fine with everything that's happening.
You're going to pay 5 for a Rogue's Passage, and guess what? You would normally pay 5 for a Rogue's Passage.
And in this case, it's a Rogue's Passage that's easier to kill because Wrath of God and sweepers and removal and stuff. But I do get some upside on the trade-off in that when I cast my non-creature spell, which makes it cost more than 5, I'm also going to get +1.
Yeah.
I think in terms of when you kind of take a close look and break down all of the analogs, the card makes sense.
Perfectly serviceable. Is it going to helm any decks?
Nope.
Are you going to play it?
Well, it is a dragon, and it is a blue dragon, and people do off-color dragon decks. They do that. They do,
It's going to go really good with my Leech Mouth deck, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't Google that.
Continue.
Oh, I love a good leech mouth. Tell you that much. Oh, I like this card. This
Hello.
card is Observed Stasis.
Okay, I don't like cards that say stasis in them, but okay.
Yeah, you fucking do. Shut up.
I don't. I don't.
Okay, this is, oh man, and here we go again. This is a 4 mana. This is 4 mana for this.
The whole deck is 4 mana. Like last week, every creature was 3 or less.
Yeah, the commander cares about 4 mana.
Everything
Okay,
has to cost 4.
I'm okay with this in the context of this
deck.
close look in this deck. But when I put it in my own freaking Enchantress deck, I want it to cost 2. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, Observe Stasis. Blue, 3, enchantment, aura, flash. I like it already. Enchant creature and opponent controls.
Ooh.
Okay. When this aura enters, remove enchanted creature from combat, then draw a card for each tapped creature its controller controls. Also, enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't attack or block.
Neat.
Oh. Oh man, what's the card? Oh man, it's from Odyssey Block. And it's draw a card for each attacking creature.
1,000 arrows? 10,000 arrows?
No. I used it on Sidewalk Slam one year, and I drew like frickin' 12 cards.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah, you remember, right?
Yeah, because that was me. I was attacking you.
Oh, fuck, leave it in the comments. Where is Editor Joe when you need him? Fuck. This is like that card, but it's also a pacifism.
Here's what I like about this card.
And it got flash.
I think it's cool. Well, it has to have flash, or your opponents you wouldn't have to remove them from combat. Right?
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, but like this is one of those cards where it's like it's super cool if you want to like stop that one value guy that's attacking you and then he's attacking your opponent. But if somebody's just alpha striking you and you remove their one guy, it's like I'm gonna draw 25 cards and then die. Right? It's one of those kind of.
You know what I don't like? And I just realized this. It's enchant creature and opponent controls. So I can't put it in my blue-based token deck and attack with like 15 guys
Yeah.
and then enchant one of my own guys and draw 15.
Yes.
Frick.
Yeah, you could be. Yeah.
I bet you it didn't have that line in development and they're like,
Wait a second.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
You guys.
It went immediately into somebody's Brutaclad deck and just, yeah.
It ruined some days.
Yeah.
I like the card though.
It's a cool card.
I like that card.
Continue.
Eye of Nidhogg.
Nidhogg.
Is that are we saying it the right thing?
I think so, yeah. I have it. It's up here.
Eye of Nidhogg. Okay. Eye of Nidhogg.
It's an enchant creature for 3, black and 2.
Legendary enchantment.
Ooh. Enchanted creature is a black dragon with base power and toughness 4/2, has flying, death touch, and is goaded.
Okay.
When it's put into a graveyard from play, return it to its owner's hand.
When Eye of Nidhogg, not the creature.
Yes,
I don't hate that.
it's fine. I'll probably, if I can source one, I'll probably put it in my goad deck because it goads something.
Do you ever enchant your own guy with this?
No,
Frick.
no,
What if it makes my guy big?
no.
I like that. I like that big eyeball in the art. Very satisfying.
I like that too.
Very satisfying. It looks wet and shiny. Don't Google that.
I like when like you're carrying the eyeball, so you're a dragon now.
Oh
'Cause you
yeah,
got
is that what it is?
You got the eyeball.
Is Nidhogg a guy? Is he a dragon?
Yeah, he's a dragon. I think he's the dragon that, like, in Final Fantasy XIV, the world has been split up into a bunch of shards, Alara style. And I think Nidhogg is one of the, like, villains for one of the DLCs that you have to go and raid boss and kill him.
So it's like a combination of Khans of Tarkir, Dragons of Tarkir, and Shards of Alara.
Yes.
Who ripped off who? That's what I want
It's
to know.
hard to say.
Yeah, hard to say.
Continue.
Hard to say. Fandelian telephone arsehole.
Man, looking from far away, it looks like it's Fandrinel Telephant African. That's what it looks like from
Uncle Brando with no glasses, everybody. This is a 4/5 Elder Wizard.
This is an old guy.
So this is EWH.
Sure.
That sounds like a wrestling association.
It sure does.
EWH, 4/5 for 5. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, surveil 2, 1, surveil 1.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of your each end step, each opponent may sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Each opponent who doesn't loses 2 life for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard.
It's the beginning of your end step, not each end step.
Oh my god, self-mill and then kill all their creatures and then move to end step? That works, right?
Yeah.
Like if I have like 20 instants and sorceries in my graveyard and you can't sack a creature, you just take 40.
Yes.
I like this guy.
If you go Damnation, Morality Shift, this guy, you probably win that game.
I like this guy. I think that this guy's going to have some tricks to him.
Yeah, I just told you. I just told the trick. Just told it to you.
Why can't he be a zombie? I put him on a zombie deck.
That's
No,
why.
I wouldn't. I got no instants and sorceries in that deck. Frick, I like this guy.
That's pretty good.
I like this guy because he got the tricks. Because he's like, I'm this pony, and I got this one trick. You're going to die to it every time unless you can kill me. Like, kill me or die. Those are your options.
It's like Dracogenesis. The same thing. It only does that one thing, but if it does the thing,
I think that there's more play to this, though, because he also gives you the surveil 1 thing, and you can just bin stuff.
Sure. Or you can just bin all of it and win the game.
This guy kind of feels like Sir Conrad to me. This is giving me Sir Conrad vibes. I think they hold hands and play in the same deck quite well.
Probably.
I like this guy.
Probably, yeah.
I like him. Reaper's Scythe. This is another job select, and it's equip 2. Equip creature gets +1/+1 for each soul counter, and is an assassin. And you get soul counters for some shit. I don't know if this card's good.
It has something to do with life.
I'm moving on in life from this card.
Yep. Transpose.
I assume this is a Final Fantasy thing.
I like the picture.
You sure?
That's fun.
This card's actually like $14. I guess all of the new Final Fantasy
all the
stuff
new
is
cards
expensive.
are a bunch of money.
Yeah. Okay. Draw a card and discard a card. You lose 1 life.
Ooh.
Your favorite thing, but this is an instant, mind you.
This isn't. If this was my favorite thing, it would cost 1.
Yes, sure. If this spell was cast from your hand, you get a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Yeah.
That's a combo guy, and it has rebound.
The black wizard tokens in this deck, we're gonna see around until the end of time, because they are very good, and we're gonna see decks using them to great effect.
Oh, I like that
for
take.
a long time.
So you're saying there's going to be guys that are like Zula Port Cutthroat, Blood Artist, Pitiless Plunderer, and in that kind of crowd of common, uncommon black creatures that we always see. Viscera Seer is another one.
You're going to see black mage, like the things that make black mage tokens as well, to enable all of your instants and sorceries, or you'll see them in Spellslinger decks that have black in them, like this one. Because if you can make a bunch of them, it's like, I'll cast Dark Ritual, everybody take 5, I'll play some, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's a thing.
Is that what they do? Is when you cast that's a wizard token that has whenever you cast a non-creature, you lose a life?
Yes, there's several cards that make the black wizard tokens.
Ooh, that makes me think like Grixis or Dimir or Rakdos, like Black Mage, like Burn or Combo or Spellslinger.
Yes,
I don't hate
burn decks
that.
a little bit. You're going to see them in lots of the Dragon's Approach decks, I bet, if they include black. You'll see lots of them there, I would imagine.
DP. I love DP.
And, I mean, this card is fine, but the token I think it gives you is the real benefit here.
Yes.
And then it gives you more benefit the more you kind of are doing that sort of thing anyway, because this just enables what you're doing and makes it better. These are cool cards. I like them lots.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I don't hate that. Emmett Selch of the Third Seat.
Here's another little quick lore dump for you while you find the card. 5-color mono white angel Aaron tells me that this is the villain in Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay.
That everybody secretly kind of wanted to win, because he's the guy that wanted to take the 14 shards and re-merge them back into like one world again. He wanted to unite the world, but for some reason that would cause the end of all things, because it's like planes overlapping on top of each other.
Yeah.
And you can't have that.
I like when you want the bad guy to win. I'm a bad guy simp, I think.
Like Sauron?
Yeah.
How? He has no
I like
character.
his boss Morgoth. Okay, so this guy's a 4/3 Elder Wizard again for Demirin 2. Spells you cast from your graveyard. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Cost 2 less to cast. Whenever one or more opponents lose life, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. If that spell will be put in anywhere, you exile it instead. Okay,
So
sure.
it gives a card flashback for doing a thing. That's a cool card.
So
I like that.
I
one.
attack you and my thing gets flashback.
Yes.
I actually like that.
Yeah, we're gonna see this guy with decks. This guy doesn't have deck lists on EDHREC.com.
You think?
Yes.
Can I do this only? Oh, fuck.
Once a turn.
Oh, those cowards, man.
Yeah,
Frick.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But this is the one. I think that we're gonna see this guy. We're gonna see people playing that guy. That's what I think.
I think you might be right. I don't know though. It's fine. Fuck him. Einstein Villeneuve.
Sure.
Okay, Elf Warrior. An Elf Warrior for black, white, 2.
Holy damn.
I actually like this card too. I might put this card in a deck.
Oh shit.
If it wasn't fucking $47. Oh, actually, no. Emin Selch, that's dirty. That guy's 47 freaking dollars. So maybe you are right.
I'm telling you.
This
yes.
Estinian Valenu.
Estinian Varlanu.
Wow. 20
Final
bucks.
Fantasy naming conventions are fucked.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a 3/3 for Orzhov 2 Elf Warrior. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1 counter on him, them, card. It gains flying until end of turn.
Sure.
At the beginning of your second main phase, draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of your opponents who were dealt damage by Einstein Villeneuve or a dragon this turn.
What? What the fuck? I guess we've seen. There you go. Do you enchant your own guy with this enchantment that goads my guy? Yes, because it makes them into a dragon so that your M&M Villeneuve can draw you an additional card.
Or like I said, that atypical off-color dragon deck that I've just ran into randomly a few times might want this.
Skitherix, baby, I guess.
Or does Skitherix go on this deck, or just because there's lots of like mono black dragons, and there are at least 1 or 2 white dragons right off the top of my head that I can think of.
Ancient Gold Dragon, that's the one I
And the one where Sky Scorch Regent or whatever, you gain a life whenever somebody casts a card and gets bigger.
Yeah.
And then the one from Strixhaven, the school leader one.
Is just white?
No, it's black white.
Okay, there
black
we go.
white. Yeah,
Alright,
yeah. There's a bunch of black white. Like this could be a deck.
Sure.
And it could be a dragon deck. And I think that that's actually kind of cool that we're getting the non-typical colors to do this traditionally red, black, or Jund thing.
Are the Dragoons warriors in the thing? I'll have to look into that, because he is a Dragoon. Final Fantasy thing. It's a knight with a spear that does the jump attack. They all do something that jumps them during...
Oh.
That's what all of the cards have in common. I'm not sure if it has a creature type.
Not to be confused with the Dagrons from Pirates of Dark Water.
Also correct.
Yes.
Not the same.
Yes.
Not the same thing.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This guy is the... If you look at that, what do you think? That's a meme guy. He's the meme guy from the deck. That's what Aaron told me. Like, yeah, this guy's a meme. He shows up. He does stupid crap.
Hildebrand Manderville.
Even his name is a fucking meme. What's this one?
One of these I thought was good. Kryl Baldesion?
Wait a minute.
Baldesion? Man,
Read what this card does.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, Gary, can you Google the main characters from Final Fantasy V, please? Read the card.
What? Just okay. 2/1 Dwarf Wizard for white, blue. Lifelink. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may return target creature card with mana value equal to that spell's mana value from your graveyard to your hand. Do this only once per turn.
Sure.
Sure.
I like that. That's
Kryl Baldajon.
Trial Mayor Baldazan. Final Fantasy V.
there we go. Thank you. So she's a Final Fantasy V character that is in 14 for some reason.
Oh, maybe it's
Somebody who knows why that is, I want to know why that is. Please tell me.
yeah. Hey, I'm in.
I'm very curious to know why she's there. Thank you, Gary.
I already know because I'm an expert. I'm just not telling you.
Well, I don't appreciate you withholding information from me, but on the same hand, I have been hoarding Dark Mist print Griffin Canyons from you for a long time.
Oh yeah, we'll make that exchange when we do.
Yes.
Oh, I like this card.
I like the picture.
Okay. This is Lease Hexed.
Sure.
Feels like it's missing a couple vowels.
Probably is.
Okay, so this is a legendary creature, human rebel monk. Very important. Archimandrite. I'm always thinking about that. 2/2 for white, blue, 1 prowess. Cool.
Of course.
Non-creatures you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Ooh.
Right on theme with A, the deck, and B, a bunch of bullshit that people want to do.
Every monk in the world.
Also, as long as you cast 2 or more non-creature spells this turn, Lease Hexed has double strike.
Neat.
Fuck, it's great.
That's neat.
It's great when I gain 10 life and it hits you for 24.
Is it going to be at the head of a bunch of commander decks?
No. No. No.
I'm happy that you're happy, is what that boils down to.
This card is $20. What the hell?
Pre-order price. We have as of recording, none of these are released yet. This card's going to be $5 in 6 weeks.
I hate my life.
Yeah, me too.
I hate this card.
Oh, yeah, I hate this card too. What's his?
Okay.
Read the stupid name. Papalimo Toto Willimo.
Pap smear total my ass.
Yes. It's
1/2
for Orzhov.
1/2 Dwarf Wizard for Orzhov. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Pap smear Orzhov butthole deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Okay,
Sure.
This is actually good.
Sure.
Because if I can cast a bunch of spells over and over and over again, this is a route to victory in my command zone at 2 mana.
Yes.
This card's already good.
Yes, it's a very serviceable card.
Fucking hate it even more now.
Yes.
Okay. 4 tap, sacrifice. Each opponent who lost life this turn sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control.
So it's also a removal spell, which is cool.
Yeah, that's great. What I really like is they put it in black and white, 2 colors that can get a 2-drop back from graveyard to play, so I can do this over and over and over again if needs be.
Yes.
Last resort or as a synergy. We are in the synergy era of Commander, I feel, where synergy is better than pure power. And this has synergy written all over it because it sure as F does not have power written all over it.
No.
Unless I'm already trying to combo,
Yes.
which is already powerful on its own.
Correct. Like this is a perfectly serviceable card on its surface, but it really requires some kind of build arounding stuff, which of course is another word for saying it has a lot of synergy if you build around it.
It has synergy if you build around it. If it has synergy and you build around it, because it has synergy when you build around it.
For you to build around. The hell is this crap?
Advisor. Okay, 1/3 Elf Advisor Uranger Augerelt.
Urinator Auger Belt.
I'm sticking to it. White, blue. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, gain 2 life.
Cool.
Okay, 1/3. So he's got good toughness from an Archimandrite deck, and he's got tap. Look at the top card of your library. You may exile it face down. Okay, I get to know and you frickin' don't.
I like that.
Just like you know how many Griffin Canyons you have and I don't.
I do.
Tap. Until end of turn, you may play cards exiled with Urinager, Augurbelt. Spells you cast this way cost 2 less to cast.
Cool.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that card. That's a perfectly fine card. Perfectly serviceable. Does many things. Is cool.
You know what I don't like is the beeping outside the studio. You could probably hear it on the microphones.
Yeah, a bunch of shit.
I like this because, okay, and I'm totally biased because Archimandrite and advisors and monks and stuff, and you know the drill.
Yeah.
Nobody's playing this as an elf in their elf deck.
No.
Nobody's playing this as their commander. People are playing this because it's an advisor. It's got 3 toughness. Archimandrite gives vigilance when you gain life, and you can tap this guy during your freaking stupid turn to draw a card, air quotes.
Yeah.
This is good.
It's a very good utility creature / card.
And it's only $5.
Ooh.
AKA going to be 50 cents in 6 months.
That's right. 6 weeks. That's it.
F this many.
No, it's FF this many. And then I ran out of space and I was making lines. So then I had to put the little, but then I ran out of space at the bottom too. So instead of making little dashes,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I had to
6,
make little
7,
oblong
8, 9,
circles.
10. That is 10.
Yes.
So cat's out of the bag. We're going to do Final Fantasy X next time.
God damn it.
Ran out of time.
Oh,
again.
We're doing our best, everybody. We're trying really hard.
You know what?
but-
I don't want to seem like the show is rushed or the analysis is low quality, which it is. I think there's a little. There's so many cards, and I think that there's a little bit of charm to just dunking on them.
And there's so many words on every card.
And you know what? I used to hate that, and I used to say, Brando, I wish we could do fucking 3-hour shows. I wish we could just do that. But now I kind of like the format where it's just like,
we're out of time.
this guy's the meme guy. I'm moving on. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's not a secret.
Oh.
It's not a secret.
So we're going to talk about FF that many next week. And then, well, shit. And then we'll do number 7 and the fucking set will be out. We can just talk about the whole set.
And skip a whole precon altogether.
No, because 1, 2. We have 2 more weeks until the set comes out. 2 more decks to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
As if we're going to get through that many.
We might. We're not going to make it that long.
If you want to go and buy any of these, where do you go?
I-
Singles or precons or boosters? Do they come in boosters? They do, right?
They do. I would certainly arm myself with special promo code CCO Nation. Head on over to FusionGamingOnline.com. You can enter that at checkout to save yourself 5% off all your Final Fantasy stuff, your playmats, your card boxes, your sleeves, your dice.
Ooh.
What else?
Your foil invasion Phyrexian altars, your random uncommons that you didn't open in your Tarkir Dragonstorm boosters,
Yep.
your Cascade cards that you just didn't know existed. You could save 5% on all those things.
And you want to ball out of control or just play stuff you didn't know about until last week?
Yeah.
FusionGamingOnline.com. Enter that code. It's going to be really good. Thanks to Pile of Bones for the beer. Thanks
Yep.
to Gary for always helping us out. Thanks to you all for being here. Thanks to the patrons. Drop on by patreon.com/CCO podcast. A little bit goes a long way, so if you could support us in doing what we're doing, we would really very much appreciate it. And we are going to be back next week, and we're going to jump we're going to jump into, what's it called? The Blitzball Stadium on the next episode of Commander Cookout Podcast. Hit our theme song!